Hello and welcome back to a spooktacular edition of God Hand. This is Kung Fu Mephistopheles.
This is Murdobot.
And my name is Kaz Al Ghul.
That's right, this evening, Halloween is a very special evening. It gives us the opportunity to gather here together under one roof and teach you of the ways of the God Hand. Well, the God Hand after you beat the game.
So like the double God Hand.
Yeah.
God
That.
Hand Game Plus.
God Hand Game Plus, yes. When you beat the game, you save your data, and when you save your data, you start a new game with nothing, no money, no moves, basic moves, but you get double the money. You get all the moves available at the start. You get all the upgrades available at the start, and you get double the money. So you I have God moves on my side now. The Jab of God does 25 damage.
And it's as fast as
And it's a jab. Well, it's a jab, so it does 25 damage. And then there's the Straight of God. The Godly Straight, maybe, at 30 damage. And the Uppercut is 35. And the fourth one is 40. And then there are other ones, too, and I've shown them off. There's the Haymaker of God, which is 50 damage and unblockable, and it comes out pretty quick. And it launches dudes, no matter who they are. And then, well...
So you're using your God power to beat these guys up.
So now, and the other thing that happens after you beat the game is these unlock the final 11 arena fights. 41 through 51. Wait, that's 10. Whatever. Or was it 40 through 51? I don't know. But, yes. It's a boss rush, basically. So, strap in, and a lot of it's on level die. This is an exception. And I can't, honestly... Oh, yes, you just saw something very interesting that can happen with the God Hand. Once you leave God Hand mode, okay? As soon as you leave God Hand mode, you have one frame, or not one frame, but a frame or two of invulnerability. Can you think of anything you might want to do with a frame of invulnerability?
Extend it a lot more than one frame?
Yes. How would I do that?
A charge move.
Yes, a charged move. That trick I learned from Enrai Haruka, that crazy Japanese guy who just loves the God Hand. And yeah, if you use a charge move like the charge punch, great. Launch your enemies up and all that. I somehow didn't get hit at all during this fight.
That's impossible.
Yeah, well, whatever. The Haymaker of God is fantastic, and you should use it at all times.
Holy, is that 700,000 gold I see in the corner?
Yeah, 700,000 gold. I for the purposes of this LP, I started a New Game Plus on Easy, so I could run through the game, 0 continues, so I get maximum dollars. And, yeah. And then,
Demon fights.
Okay, so the first fight is with all of those Tower of Power guys, except for the giant ape creature who lives at the bottom of it. The second one is a fight with all 4 demons in sequence. It's quite difficult.
I don't know, this guy looks kind of chumpy.
You don't know how many times I went through this fight. They're all on level die, which means that they are faster, teleported behind you and in front of you and all sides of you, and difficult to get a beat on them. And, yeah, my God moves are the only saving thing I have. I could use God Hand all the time, but that would be boring. It's much more exciting to beat them up with the power of pure awesome.
Yes. My only question is, can one man even spend that much money?
Yes. The God moves carry a high price. The basic one is 35,000, I want to say. And I don't want to combo all God moves because powerful, yes. Useful, no. The dizziness thing, for instance. The whole... Oh, shit. The dizziness thing, there are very few... In fact, are there any multi-hit God moves? I don't know.
I didn't see any.
The kung fu hustle of sorts.
That would be very, very cool, but no.
A
In
hustle
fact,
of God.
Perhaps too cool.
Godspeed jab?
No. There is the God Breaker that I'm using. There's the God Charged Punch, which I'm using. Those all do way more damage, and all the God moves have a sort of aura like that. It's an aura that comes out. It's, that's how you know it's a godly move.
Yeah, auras. Auras are great. I mean, whenever I fight anyone, I always try to use my aura to defeat them.
And then finish him with the jab. Waka! Wacha! Now, people have been saying that the jab comes out 1 frame slower than the straight. To that I say I don't care.
I don't know, well, if you wave dash L cancel into a Roman shield umbrella, the jab is probably just as fast.
Maybe, but the point is that the straight, while it comes out quicker, has a slower recovery. Beat that, bitches! And yes, now we have to fight the gorilla monster on level die. So yes, he's not paired with anyone, but he is still a very formidable fight.
He's not really a gorilla monster, he's just a
Totally
gorilla.
Look at him, he's a monster.
No, he's just a gorilla.
No.
He's-
Give it up for this guy.
I'm giving it up.
Give it up.
Never gonna give you up. Praise. Yeah, the gorilla fight took me many, many tries. I think they all took me a lot of tries. No, that's not true at all.
I mean, this is like the last gauntlet of events. This is supposed to be sort of, stupidly difficult. He just fell on you.
Yeah, there were some slowdowns in the playback. It's because the recording was long and, yes, it took a long time. Anyway, he back dodges anything that could threaten him. Any launching moves, Haymaker of God, he'll just backflip away from. It's pretty awful. Card Breaker is now Flaming God Breaker. It's awesome. There are God moves, like I was saying, that are quite expensive. The most expensive one.
He just pulled out a foreign object.
Yeah, well, if the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen. And I win. If you buy the most expensive move, costs many hundreds of thousands of gold, and it's very useful in a certain fight.
Is that the legendary triple elbow?
No, it's one hit. Just one.
Just one.
One hit. You take all of your pent-up badassery, you insert it into your fist, then you charge that badassery into what can only be described as a fist of God, and then you ram it into your enemy's midsection. Yeah, it's called the Fist of God. It costs more, does it cost more money? Yeah, it costs more money than anything else in the game. It does more damage than anything else in the game. It's absolutely fantastic. Not a blast to use, though. There's another move which is way cooler, and we're not going to see that. Until later on. Because there's very little use for it in the arena, but in the normal game, it's quite awesome to use. This is the first, yeah, you have to fight Elvis 3 times in a row. Or twice in a row, and he's just a normal guy. It's boring and shitty. On level die, his timings are all different. It took me a while to get used to them again. My conditions for this battle are don't cheese the hell out of him with the Fist of God, because that's saved for the only enemy that I have to cheese. It's, yeah.
The
last one. The one that everyone knows about already.
Yeah, but we're not going to say his name yet.
No. In fact, you might already know his name if you've been paying any sort of attention. These battles, if you aren't someone with absurd skill, they are a simple game of chain yanker the hell out of them and don't get hit, dodge things, build up your god hand, unleash, dizzy, whatever.
Oh yes. If I could have only one roulette move, it would be chain yank.
It is the best one.
What about the Rhubarb Brothers? That's a pretty good one.
There is no rhubarb. The element rhubarb. Where's my chart? I'll pull out the chart. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, it's the Daisy Cutter!
Daisy Cutter.
That's my favorite. because it's got fireworks, and I love explosions and bright colors.
You get it from human fireworks. And having defeated Elvis, we can move on to defeat also Elvis.
Double extra Elvis.
Zombie Elvis.
According to my giant periodic table of elements,
Yeah, there he is. Also
rhubarb
Elvis.
has an atomic weight of 16 and an atomic number of 21. It is in the lanthanide series. Whatever that one
It's a very seasonal vegetable, though. You can only really get it during the spring, and so I've sort of been jonesing for rhubarb pie for a while, but I'm gonna have to wait for it.
It's in the same family as goofinium, platinum, intelligent calcium, and nickel.
Ah, yes, intelligent calcium. Didn't I do a research project on that one?
No, that was gum arabic.
Ah, yes, gum arabic. Is that an element or a compound?
You tell me, you did the research project.
I don't think it's an element, because I don't see it on the chart.
Not on the chart, you're right.
So it can't possibly be an element.
Oddly enough, nothing is on the chart.
Oh yeah, nothing is on the chart. But that's because nothing is an element.
Right.
So wait, so is this like extra Elvis?
Well, it's the Elvis you fight in stage 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you remember, he's not that much different. He has a couple moves with his cigar that are different. He pulls out a fiery ring, down, 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 the flames get higher and all that sort of thing. And he also has one where he makes a giant burst of flame, and he rockets across the stage sometimes. I don't know if that's
yeah,
new or
when he
not.
launches the moon rocket.
Fiery ring is rather awesome.
It is rather awesome, but it's new, and it's... Other than that, he has mostly the same moveset, like right there, the fiery ring.
Good thing you dodged that. You were almost a goddamn sandwich.
Well, you can dodge it, but then
It
changes
circles
pieces
around.
of it.
And the best way to do it is to try and... the best way to do it is to try and get next to a wall so when it tries to circle around, it hits the wall and disappears. Yeah, I win. Motherfuckers.
Ha! So now we have to fight like triple extra Elvis?
Yes, no. It's in order, stage bosses.
Oh,
So
okay.
we just did stage 1, and then next was stage 2, and now it's stage 3, and one of the easiest fights in the game, actually.
You sure you're a man?
It's so easy that I can't even see it.
I think it froze.
Wait.
Wait, there it is. That was bizarre.
That was bizarre. Maybe a ghost is about in our recording equipment. That would not be completely out of the ordinary
It
for
is
Halloween.
Halloween. Now the Shannon fight is the easiest one. It just is a time waster. Think about it. I mean, she doesn't do anything. She just has that pattern where if you don't guard breaker her, she goes into an uncancelable, blockable, stupid thing, and you just sort of go with it.
There seems to be no central cage, or rather, you are in the central cage already.
Correct.
So it's
This is the central cage from her tent of love.
She looks really angry this time.
No.
What did you do to make her angry?
Oh, that's just because I hit her a bunch.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yes. Hitting her a
But you-
bunch
but you
will do
couldn't
that.
toss her.
Also, don't get hit by her spinny crap because it will take off most of your health bar. It sucks. So, she has a couple things she does that I've never seen before. She does the scorpion kick that Trinity does in the Matrix. And then she comes up out of it and hits you with her baton for lots of damage. Got killed by that more than
You
once.
have to watch out for the slappy thing. You have to watch out for the Omni Slap, too.
Oh.
It's the most devastating move she has.
It's so lovely.
Because it can kill you if you have more than 1 HP. Which is bizarre, because most of her other moves can't. And of course, if you stay too far away from her, she starts pulling out...
Oh, well dodged there.
Yeah, well, dodging, it's called pulling out the arm of God, punching her with it. Anyway, I think she deserves a little...
Something long, hard, and full of cork.
full of the God hand.
Have you been corking your bat again?
I've been corking everything.
Ah, roided up, cork-batted meatheads. I'm telling you.
Look, what do you want me to do with, like, all this excess cork that's sitting in my warehouse? Because the government won't pay subsidies on it anymore, and I need to get it out.
Hello, make a line of, like, shoe insole products for your line of shoes.
Do you know how in demand the cork boards are? I mean, they're running
Not
out
at all.
They're running out of them, all right?
With the economy the way it is, no one wants any cork products at all.
Are you sure about that?
Yes!
Because we
You know
tried
what? Forget. Just put a cork in.
So we've got,
oh god, I facepalmed so hard that my forehead went inverted.
I call it stuff.
No, I'll live.
Oh, damn it. I mean, yeah, that's good.
Anyway, you
Thank
seem
you,
to be
dear
fighting
friend.
Elvis yet again.
Oh yeah.
You're fighting triple special Elvis.
Yes, and I finally figured out how to dodge his retardo rolly move. This fight took me many tries. Basically, it comes down to waiting till he does a move that you can easily taunt him for, which would be not that one, but the one where he slams the ground with his fist, the one where he makes fire come out of his hands, and yeah, if he starts doing the chompers, whatever. Yeah, there we go. That move you can punish him for because it takes forever. Oh, that was a mistake, but it's okay because I have 3 roulette orbs now, and I meant to do chain yanker. I mean, this one you can't really condition yourself for, by which I mean do conditions for. Because if you do, you'll wind up dying, so there's shameless abuse of the chain yanker in this fight. It also comes down to whenever he does the swiping moves that you can duck dodge, do so. Duck dodge those moves, because they will give you valuable God Hand. Very valuable. Don't just backflip everything, it's weak, it doesn't work as well. You need every inch, every pixel of God Hand you can get.
You gotta just keep milking that milky, delicious milk hand. What if you had, like, a magic hand that's like the God Hand, only instead of letting you punch things really well, it let you milk things really well?
That would be the farm.
Oh, okay.
That's not as good as the god.
That bad puns are punishable by
Look, it's the scariest night imaginable. If I can't whip out the worst puns tonight, then I never could.
No! No,
Anyway.
the puns, they're everywhere!
Well, if you want to feel better about yourself, feel good about this pummel, because that is excellent
That is
looking.
a
Oh,
badass.
it's just
You knock his head back into his
it's
chest
so-
cavity.
so
Which is also a
satisfying
head.
and visceral, and like, oh, I am really beating the crap out of this dude.
Also, bear in mind that I have the Mach Speed Jab equipped because it does the multi-hits, increases my God Hand by quite a lot when I pummel with it. Also, if you start the jab, when he comes at you with his biting attack, it will interrupt his biting. It's great.
No, it's one of the rules. No biting. There's no biting in God Hand. There's no unicycle polo in God Hand. And whoever gets the furthest after 10 steps wins.
That's Calvin Ball, you moron.
I thought those rules pretty much applied to everything.
That was our last game of Calvin Ball. Those were the last 3 rules you made.
Oh, yeah. Well, I only had to make the no biting rule because of that one guy who just kept biting people.
He was a jerk.
It was a conundrum.
I don't know why you hang out with those people.
I don't. They just follow me around, and I haven't learned to, like, break all the bones in their body yet.
Oh, so this fight, this is Shannon. She is hard. Let's put it that way, because you can't duck dodge anything. You have to backflip, which means you get less time to hit her with stuff. She has few punishable moves that you can taunt, and she hits very hard, especially when she does the shooting things out of her wand that she does on level die. She doesn't do it on any other difficulty. It changes the fight completely. It's really bad. Also, definitely need to use the Mach Speed Jab in this fight, because if you don't, you'll be spending forever trying to get her dizzy. It's bad. She doesn't launch. She will kill you many times. This fight took me, I think, half an hour to finish.
There we have a reaction ability that lets you die.
There's the avoid, yes. That actually, I think I showed that off in the video when I fought her, and it rolls underneath her, and yes, you can punch that eye thing in the back of her. It's bad.
Getting all Wind Waker on her.
Yeah, a little bit. Yes, Wind Waker. How about just Zelda? Because the rolling around people and coming up and slicing them was also in Tomb Raider. I mean, Twilight Princess.
Oh god, don't make a crossover of that, man.
A Tomb Raider and Twilight.
Twilight Raider?
Twilight Raider. Someone. Fan art now.
Legend of Zelda. Yeah, okay. That's worth.
Because I said it.
No, they're gonna do it because I'm gonna judge them, and the best one will earn you 1 Medibot point.
It's Lara Croft. Oh, that's the other thing. Her pummel, when she gets up, she's punishable. You can do the yes man kablam on her, the president's punch, as it were.
I really like how you're acting out the moves there.
Yeah, you can't see that over there. You can't see that over the air, you spooky LPers, but it's pretty awesome. I like to dance to the final music. I like to do the president's punch every time I do the president's punch. And,
just feels good, man.
Also, notice when you punish her, you're not punishing her with your fist, you're punishing her with your elbow. It's a dangerous move taken from Muay Thai boxers. It's deadly. It's a move for killing people.
Muay Thai is definitely the martial art to learn if you want to kill people.
It's true.
That's why I've been, I always use my elbows when I get in fights with
You also have 0 flesh on your elbows, so it's very, very hard and painful.
Well, I actually have no flesh at all.
BAM! And I was just so angry at her that I had to kill her right then and there.
With the crescent kick, which is always a classy maneuver.
I love the crescent kick. 900 damage for 2 orbs, I'll snatch that right up. Great, so Shannon is down. That fight took a while, and so I took a break. And you can't see it, but I took a break. Because, what did I do in the break? Did we watch Law and Order?
Is that when you made the rice?
That was when I made the rice?
Do...
Whatever, I'd been playing God Hand for about an hour and a half.
I think you ironed your clothes.
I don't have an iron.
Oh. Then you probably didn't.
Made rice. But I took a break, which is why there's all this time. I definitely was playing God Hand for what? Hour and a half, I'd say.
Oh, easily.
I fell for hours.
It was too long, and my hands were tired and raw and not bleeding because it's a smooth, sexy PlayStation 2 controller. But
now we're on event 40.
Now
Holy blap. It's time for bees. Oh, this guy wasn't that hard, right?
He's not. He is so easily tauntable and abusable, and his moves are forecasted, and you can duck dodge almost everything, but still, take no chances. Oh, this move, side dodge it if you would. Wait for him to get in. Oh, whatever, just beat him up. So, what are your Halloween plans, guys?
Well, my Halloween plan is to go over to Kung Fu Mephistopheles' house and do some recordings of the... Oh, fuck.
I should say, what was your costume?
Oh, I dressed up as a member of Team Rocket, the world's premier Pokemon trader organization, which offers many benefits to its members, such as monthly newsletters about the latest developments in the Pokemon community, health and dental services for all members, multitude of Pokemon Center locations that have services exclusively for Team Rocket members, and not at all a front for organized crime.
And I am Ra's al Ghul from the Batman animated series. Part of my plans included the genocide of the human race of 6,708,887 people. We've counted them, detective.
That's a lot of people, and why?
So that the Earth.
Right. Great. I'm just beating up demons. My costume, I'm wearing corduroy pants. I figured that was scary enough.
And
Oh my god.
if there's time, we could, summon a Colossus out back.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's not much for light, but I have the extended sword. Produces its own light, so...
Yeah, that's true. But I didn't, I didn't get the mission from Dorman.
Damn it!
And
I lost his cell number.
oh yeah, I saw him,
He calls me.
I saw him 2 days ago.
Oh.
Well, I didn't see him, you know how it is.
Right.
But, I talked or met with him 2 days ago, just hang out, and, I forgot to ask about Halloween plans. It was actually yesterday that I went and did
Because I'm pretty sure the spot is right out there. It's
For-
right out back.
Yeah, for the guy, he's the guy with the giant spiky club. That he's out back in the woods.
Well, he would be.
If I got, okay, he's probably out there buried under, like, years and years of rubble. But, yeah, I did the one with the balloons.
Balloon Colossus?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mossy
That's a-
sacks of floaty. I don't know how to
No,
describe it
That's
otherwise.
a pretty excellent fight. You gotta watch out for the other balloonists, and of course the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
The Naruto balloon. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. Guess
I'll have to.
there is next year, but we might not be here. And then it's like geocaching, though. I know that because I think there are multiple locations. So,
Oh. Well, that's okay.
but it's like geocaching, so you have to find the one, and but you have to talk to Dorman first. It's so. This fight didn't take me very many tries because I had my break, I had my food, I had my, whatever it is that I had. Deliciousness beat me up, gave my fingers back their energy, and I could continue on. So, he's down, and now, number 50.
So you have to fight like. Oh yeah, him.
And it's the
Yeah.
final one on the list. And for this, we need, well, I don't actually use it, but I'm going to go buy it anyway. The Fist of God.
Fist of God.
The Fist of God.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
The choice is yours and yours alone.
And of course, we're taking off Mach Speed Jab because that would be silly.
Yes, it's a dodgy fight. You don't want... Definitely sell it off now, just because I can. And now we have 800,000 gold. What could we possibly... The Fist of God is 600,000 gold.
Oh, holy shit.
There's also the Invincible Fist. We'll be taking care of that later. Awesome attack. It's the best move in the game, in my opinion. But the Fist of God is the most useful. So we'll be taking that one. Haymaker, not so much. Goodbye. There's also the Godly Low Kick. The Pay Up Now, I think it is called. Power for when you gotta get your money. No, it's Lay the Smackdown on Deadbeats Slowly. I think that's the flavor text. Regardless, it's a very powerful